Perm is the process of applying for a green card through work. Somebody wants to sponsor you for a green card. They must go through the Perm application process. It is a tedious, difficult process for the lawyer and your employer to go through, but of course doable. Basically, the Perm process is demonstrating to the U.S. Department of Labor that there are not qualified U.S. workers out there to do the job that your employer isn't offering to you. You do that by testing the labor market. If it's a professional position, it's a lot more complicated, and if it's a non-professional position, you still have to advertise, but not with as many steps. If it's a professional position, you need to advertise in a newspaper of general circulation on 2 Sundays. In addition, you're going to have to advertise on America Jobs Bank and on 3 additional forms of recruitment, generally either a radio ad, another newspaper of general circulation, or a website. After you've done the recruitment process, you may or may not receive resumes back. If you do receive resumes, your employer is obligated to interview any candidates who are qualified. If there are candidates who are qualified for the position, you can't go forward on the Perm process, as there are U.S. workers out there to do the job. Keeping in mind that the people who apply must be U.S. citizens and do not require that they too must be sponsored for a work authorization or a green card. If you don't have any qualified candidates who fit the criteria, then you can go ahead and file the application with the Department of Labor. It's generally taking about 6 months for the process to go forward. If the application is approved, then you will have a notification in approximately 6 months. It's also very common nowadays to get an audit. What that means is the Department of Labor, I should say, wants to see all your recruitment efforts. They're going to want to see all the newspaper ads, the radio ads, the internet postings, etc., and evidence that you actually recruited. All that information, along with any other requirements from the Department of Labor, will be sent to them, and it's taking about 13 months for a decision. Presuming everything is okay, then your Perm, your labor certification application, will be approved, and then you can go on to the second step, which would be the petition to immigration to show that you qualify for the position and that your employer has the ability to pay you the salary offered, and that hopefully you will be approved, and then go on to your third step, which is applying for the green card. If you are eligible for Perm or are interested in understanding the process, please call my office. I'd be happy to discuss it with you, keeping in mind that it's important that your employer is in the loop, because that's really who we'll be working with to prepare the Perm application, and I would be happy to work with you through that.